Wonderful. As I see many faces already on the screen. So, of all the faces, anybody who can see me, can I have a thumbs up? Can I see? I can
Yes,
see
ma'am.
a wonderful gentleman. Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
beautiful. So many people. They all look like stars. Are you all there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
We have a wonderful. It's beautiful how we all evolve and just like environment, technology also. So we have technology at our hand today to connect to you all. All right, everybody. Then, as we have joined now, and I see okay, then let's formally begin. Good afternoon, everybody. And my name is Keith, and I'll be your host today here on behalf of AIR. I guess I don't need the earphones then. Time lage. Time lage. All right. Okay. So my name is Geet, and I am the host on behalf of TERRE, and I also have Sagar with me, who is the host on behalf of Yes, I am back. So I think we'll be able to adapt to this in a couple of while. Until then, let us get started with.
सदियों से जो प्यार जताती ये धरती है सबकी मैया। फूल पेड़ झरने नदियों से हरी भरी कर दी ये दुनिया। ये धरती है सबकी मैया, ये धरती है सबकी मैया। सदियों से जो प्यार जताती ये धरती है सबकी मैया। फूल पेड़ झरने नदियों से हरी भरी कर दी ये दुनिया। ये धरती है सबकी मैया, ये धरती है सबकी मैया। खेल कूद में अनजाने में देते हम सब घाव उसी को।
फिर भी न रूठे या ना डांटे, केवल बाटे प्यार सभी को।
की खुशियों में वो ढूंढे हरदम हर पल अपनी खुशियाँ।
ये धरती है सबकी मैया, ये धरती है सबकी मैया।
अहम भाव या स्वार्थ लोभ से भूल गए हम सब उसके ऋण।
जंगल तोड़ो पहाड़ फोड़ो सबके सर सवार पागलपन।
प्रकृति का करनाश हमी ने मानो अपना कफन सिया।
ये धरती है सबकी मैया, ये धरती है सबकी मैया।
धरती माँ की रक्षा करना हम सबका एक ही प्रयास।
धरती माँ की रक्षा करना हम सबका एक ही प्रयास।
पेड़ उगाना पेड़ बढ़ाना मन में होगी एक ही आस।
पेड़ उगाना पेड़ बढ़ाना मन में होगी एक ही आस।
हरियाला सावन लौटेगा संग लिए जल की माया।
ये धरती है सबकी मैया, सदियों से जो प्यार जताती ये धरती है सबकी मैया। फूल पेड़ झरने नदियों से हरी भरी कर दी ये दुनिया। ये धरती है सबकी मैया, सबकी मैया, ये धरती है सबकी मैया।
Thank you everyone for joining and being here. Let's get started with the event. And to move on and to get started with the event, I'm sharing this space with the wonderful Dr. Vinita Apte here. And I think that's the beauty of technology, that you can reach anywhere within a blink of an eye. As I say, we do not inherit the world from our ancestors. We don't get it in inheritance, but we borrow it from our children. And that is why TERRE Olympiad is an initiative of TERRE Olympiad, TERRE Policy Center, which makes an initiative towards the environment, and it makes our youth empathetic towards the environment. And in this cause, to support and stand by our side, we always have the CSR head, Tata Motors Pan India, Mr. Vinod Kulkarni, also the chief guest with us today here. We also have joining us today our keynote speaker, Dr. Nimesh Rastagi, Director at Press Information Bureau, India. Thank you so much for being here, and to welcome you all. Of course, all the children and principal and teachers joining us today. I kindly request the co-founder and director of TERRE Policy Center, Dr. Vinita Apte. But before I do, there are truly a couple of her achievements in terms of environment that I want to share here today, because that's a major, major inspiration for all the children joining here today, because in your hand lie our environmental future. She has been the key speaker in British Parliament on Gita and Environment, consultant for hazardous waste at UN Geneva, communication expert on small carbon pollutant and policies to Asian countries, participated in Poland and organized side event on water resource conservation and management for climate and resilient development, participated in Germany and organized 2 side events on afforestation and increase in forest cover and climate change and the Himalayan ecosystem. Such large other topics. Now, there are many more others, but she wouldn't allow me to go on about it. So I please request her to welcome our esteemed guests today, Mr. Vinod and Dr. Nimesh.
Thank you. Thank you, Geet, for such a wonderful introduction. I really respect about your words. And I welcome Dr. Nimesh and Vinod Kulkarni. Vinod Kulkarni is always a big support for TERRE Policy Center. And Dr. Nimesh Rastagi, I welcome you and very happy that you are here for this event, which is a very prestigious event for TERRE Policy Center. This is the 6th edition of TERRE Olympiad, and we have started from, say, about 17 to 20,000 students, and now we reached to 2,74,755 students this year. Though it is a little bit of lay student due to coronavirus, but we are just hoping that next year it will be reaches to 5 lakhs. So once again, warm welcome to all of you. As our Prime Minister Narendra Modi always say that I dream of a digital India where quality education reaches the most inaccessible corners driven by digital learning. And I'm very proud that TERRE Policy Center is organizing this Olympiad on web portal, which is the first ever Olympiad for the environment. And that's why the most important principle of our this TERRE Olympiad is it is not only designing lively e-learning platform, but to see e-learning design is not as an information design, but it is a designing as experience. And our students are experiencing very good web portal, which is live 24 hours during this exam. And right from the 5th standard to the graduates, everyone is participating very enthusiastically in this. So I don't want to speak long because I am very much eager to listen to Dr. Nimesh and Vinod Kulkarni, who is always a support for us. Tata Motors being a supporter of TERRE Policy Center, we had a wonderful other collaborations also. But for TERRE Olympiad and for TERRE, Tata Motors is always there. And we are a very great partnership and we are looking for the collaborations for such a long time. Thanks, Vinodji, for gracing this occasion. And Dr. Nimesh, thank you as always. Thanks. Over to you.
Wonderful. Thank you, Mamsi. It's beautiful. I'm sharing the screen with her. I feel extremely honored. Well, as you all must be knowing, Twitter doesn't go off our mind and eyes throughout the day, right? Bisto, the co-founder of Twitter, they hired a CSR person at Twitter years before they hired their first salesperson. Now that emphasizes the importance and the impact a company wants to make about having good culture in the company. And the stress goes least on saying that Dr. Vinod Kulkarni, Mr. Vinod Kulkarni has always been with us. He's been supporting their foundation so well. And I think most of the success that we have today, we owe it to you, sir. And I request you, the CSR head at Tata Motors, to please share your thoughts today with us.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, sir, very much.
Yeah, firstly, good afternoon to all my student friends.
Good afternoon.
Principal.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Very good afternoon. Very good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So when you're with children, young people, you can feel the energy. Yeah? So I can feel the energy when all of you want to wish, and it's always a great experience to be with youngsters and young minds. Yeah. So again, good afternoon to all the participants, all my young friends, the principal, of course, the TERRE Policy team, Dr. Nimesh, and my Tata Motors colleagues. I would like to just correct that Tata Motors has just been a partner to this journey. TERRE Policy and Dr. Vinita Apte, they are the only set of people who have created all of this. So attributing something to Tata Motors or me, it will not be correct. But we appreciate the feelings of the TERRE team and Dr. Vinita. Yes, so all of us are in difficult situation. Last 9 months, most of us are locked up and are transacting digitally. Like I am at my home. I think you're also are at your respective homes. But such times, okay, their team is in office. I stand corrected. yeah. But so in such tough times, only we give our best. Our best comes out in these difficult times, and the young colleagues of mine, the students, you know how to find a way out. You know how to keep your enthusiasm alive, and how to channelize your energy. Like the participation last in this edition went up by 10%, vis-a-vis what it was the previous year. So close to 3 lakh students, participated in this Olympiad. Had it been a normal scenario, you would have said, forget it. Don't, we are all at home. How do we conduct all this, events? Once things open up, we will do it, or we give it a miss. So neither the TERRE team did it, nor the students, whose enthusiasm was very much there. So, I think we should, compliment our young friends and the TERRE team. The situation we are in, somewhere because we have not respected the laws of nature. The pandemic is a testimony of that. Somewhere the laws of nature we have not respected, and no one would have imagined, that we will be globally in such a situation. You all are young. I know you have long life and careers ahead. So all of you being already responsible enough towards environment, already conscious enough towards environment, you all have a great role to play to educate everyone, including people like us who are elderly in that sense compared to you all, that how we can behave more responsibly, how we can take care of environment so that we hand over a better planet to our next generation. Yes, in the last 15, 20, 25 years, there has been a gross abuse, I would say, of environment and its resources. And we need not point fingers to anyone. I think each one of us have been irresponsible. But that is a darker side. But then the brighter side is, we have quickly adapted to the new ways of life. We have understood that not respecting environment can put us into such a situation like the one we are in. And lockdown has taught us so many things, so many things. Let us keep these learnings with us. Note down, kids, all that we have done. I personally maintain a diary where I write down that how from March onwards, how I made my life more simpler. It was so complicated. Wanted a holiday, wanted a travel outside, wanted to go to a mall, wanted to have food outside, everything. And all of this is adding to our, environmental degradation. Now, if one were to reflect upon and going forward, keeping these learnings, alive. So, kids, I'm not saying that we need to live like a hermit in a Himalaya. No, of course not. But whatever we do, how can we do it responsibly? I think this is, if that is there at the back of our minds, which I did not tell all of you because you already are enlightened and you are aware, but how we can sort of make all in our scope of influence aware. I was just looking at an ad on television, and I'm sure some of you also would have looked. There was a small girl, I think, who is studying, and she's not able to remember things, and her parents are worried. And the father goes to pick up car keys, and he turns back and looks at his daughter, and the daughter looks very old and frail, and and actually it moved me.
Yes, sir, due to
Environment.
memory loss, sir. Means they can't remember anything, sir, because of the pollution spread by vehicles.
Yes, correct. So then it says, one day if you don't drive your car. And very, very impactful ads. So not to take too much of time. So congratulations to each one of us here, the students, the principals, the TERRE team. And you are all our torch bearers of the next generation to come, because a lot is in your I would say your responsibility, in your control. And as I'm representing Tata Motors, I will just tell some few things about Tatas and Tata Motors. Like it was mentioned that Twitter had a CSR person very early, but Tata Group, friends, we are 152 years now in existence, and Tata Trusts, a trust which does a lot of social activities, is more than 125 years. So being a responsible citizen, corporate citizen, is what is inbuilt in each one of us. Our founders have furthered that philosophy. And friends, if any one of you happen to be in Pune, or whenever you are in Pune, we would like to show our Tata Motors factory.
Wow. What an
And
opportunity
there,
for all the children out there.
yeah, and on the other side of the factory, we have a forest, hundreds of thousands of trees, a lake, a lot of migratory birds come out there, and we have maintained that ecosystem. So in a city, we have sort of created an environment like this. Rich biodiversity is available out there. Had it been any other corporate, they would have said, this land is worth pot of gold. Let's exploit it, build buildings, and build something else, which the Tata Motors company didn't do, and Tata Group believes in sustainable, inclusive development. So I just thought I should also do justice to my company and talk about a little bit about my organization. So thank you, Dr. Vinita Apte, for allowing us to partner with you all. And we value the partnership, and looking forward for an extended, long journey along with you. Thanks, each one of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Like you said, that you wanted to do justice to Tata Motors by emphasizing on the coexistence part. But let me tell you that this is no less of an inspiration for all the children out there, because tomorrow each one of them has the potential of being a successful entrepreneur, and then he or she has to believe that their company needs to coexist with nature, with environment around. So I think that's a major example that children can take from today's event. And also, thank you very much for emphasizing on how our lifestyle influences the environment, which during the COVID time, I mean, like, it isn't ended as yet, but still we were like, when life moves on, I'm going to change this and that. But then again, we get into the cycle, we forget, and we again get back to the same age-old habits of ours. But now you have emphasized, and I think we can pick up again from there and move on. Heading forward in the event today, I'm going to talk about a person who has achieved so much so that I might even mispronounce some of his achievements because they all are French words. So please forgive me, sir. I am talking about Dr. Nimesh Rustagi, a civil servant.
Vinita ji can help.
A civil servant with the Government of India and belongs to the Indian Information Service. Presently, he is a director at the Press Information Bureau headquarters based in New Delhi. Prior to this, he was the Deputy Press Secretary to the President of India and served the current president for about 3 years. Dr. Nimesh joined the civil service in 2001 and has worked stints in the Government of India, including Press Information Officer for the Ministries of Commerce and Home Affairs, Deputy Director in the Directorate of Advertising and Visual Publicity, where he managed advertising campaigns for several government programs. Children, Dr. Nimesh has also been an active researcher and holds a PhD in consumer behavior as well as MBA from HEC Paris, France. He was a recipient, he is, of the prestigious Ile-de-France, I hope I got it right.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Scholarship, MBA, and HEC Foundation Scholarship, PhD. His research has been published in globally renowned publications such as Journal of Consumer Behavior, Oxford University Press, and the Routledge, she will correct me if I'm wrong, Companion to Consumer Behavior, Taylor and Francis Group. His research has been presented at several institutions, including London School of Economics, UK, and in Seed, France. Now, I cannot say more. I think we're all eager to listen from him himself. So please.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me, Vinita ji. It is such a pleasure to see you after so many, a long time, I would say. To our young friends, I mean, it's a special event. I never expected an invite, honestly. So I'm privileged that I've been invited to be part of this event, which is so special. And I honestly did not know about it till Vinita ji told me, which means that you have a lot of work still to do in terms of reaching out to more people. And we all are with you in this great endeavor called TERRE Olympiad, the way you are managing. So, I mean, it's a special audience. We never have, an audience which is honest and forthright. Usually, they would applaud everything. So, children, you are free to tell me when I'm not making sense, because I believe kids are the only one who can show us a mirror as to what is right in the world and what is not right in the world. So when I see my 2.5-year-old daughter daily morning, I mean, she doesn't lie to me, right? So similarly, all of you are the future of the world, and it's so good that children are so truthful and they speak out their mind the way they feel. So I have been asked to speak on this topic, and as Vinodji just said, 2020 has been a very challenging year for all of us. For kids, especially, staying at home has been difficult. Doing all those classes has on online mode has been really challenging. But all of you are doing so well. It's an year of slowing down. It's an year of reflection. Vinodji put it very rightly when he spoke about it. It's a time which nature tells us that something is not right. On the positive side, there was some great news this morning. When I opened the newspapers, uh, I found that the leopard count in India has gone up by 60% in the last 3 or 4 years. Did you read about that, children? I'm sure you did. So this is good news. This is the kind of news that we want, especially in a year like this. It was truly a positive story. But then there is something to reflect in such positive stories as well. That why have these stories become positive? I mean, do we really need to celebrate that animals around us are living and they're not extinct and they're able to live? It tells that something is not right, and a lot needs to be done to save the environment, to save the climate, and basically save life as we know it. I would call the times that we live in as the make or break times. So either we survive in a way that we want to survive, or nature is not going to spare us. It's sometimes we take a very high moral ground and moral standing that it is we who have to save the planet. We don't have to save the planet. The planet is going to survive whether we are there or not there. It doesn't matter. Earth was there before us. Earth is going to be there even if we don't survive because of our foolishness. So it's make or break time for us when we have to face this enormous challenge of climate change, of protecting wildlife, of ensuring that there is greenery and forestation. Uh, but the most important question, children, is that can we surmount these challenges, or are they really too big for us to deal with? Well, we don't have any choice. The only answer before us is that we have to win. And as President Obama said in his 2008 campaign, that yes, we can. So, with positivity, which in the form of children around us, I'm sure we can, and we are going to win this challenge, which is a big challenge in our lifetimes itself. Now, how do we, once we declare that we are going to deal with this challenge and we're going to come out winners, now what are the things we have to do? What do we have to do, and what can we do actually to make it happen? Now, I believe there are many players who have to do their bit in ensuring that we make this planet and the life on planet sustainable for life. At the very individual level, each one of us, all of you, Vinita ji, our beautiful host there, Kulkarni ji, myself, everybody is a player in this game, and we are only aiming for one target, which is victory for all of us. Each one of you, aware as you are, enthusiastic as you are, is our hope for a sustainable future. You are the people who spread awareness. You are the people who are agents of change. Uh, and what is this change that we're talking about? Vinodji referred to it, and I, having done some work with it, would just touch upon a few things. That what is this change? So first change has to be changing our behaviors, because probably we are damaging the earth, and there is enough evidence to show that we are actually damaging the earth because of the way we are behaving, the way we are consuming. We need to consume less plastic. We need to burn less carbon. We need to be more prudent as a consumer. We need to use water more optimally. We need to be energy efficient. We need to keep our surroundings clean, and the list goes on and on. Probably we need to cycle rather than driving cars. And on NDTV right now they're running a campaign called uh, Cycle for Saving the Environment. So we can all do these things. We have to set the examples. Simple practices like using water which is left behind after we use an RO, sharing our old clothes, our toys, our things with others in the family. Earlier it was a common practice. Now it is dying down with a change of consumer habits. We can plant saplings. All of us can use shopping bags which are made of cloth instead of using polythenes. These are simple things, and we all can do that to make make a difference to this cause. So this was about individuals. Beyond individuals, there are organizations which also have to reflect upon and mend their behaviors. Big companies, big enterprises are aware of the challenges. Some of them are doing wonderful work, like Tata Group is, we know about Tata Group. And they're mindful that they need to follow the path towards sustainable development. There is greater investment in eco-friendly green technologies and processes that businesses run on. And it's no longer a slogan for corporate image building, but it's actually a key ingredient of the DNA of a modern and responsible business organization. Global companies today have dedicated divisions which are handling sustainability issues, and that shows that there is seriousness about this issue. Another organization is governments around the world. Now they are also taking action. Somehow, children, the actions that the governments take is still a kind of a political process and around the world. So if you have one president being elected in the US, US could get out of the Paris Climate Accord. If you have another president, the US could be part of the Paris Climate Accord. So it's still a political process. Other than that, there are countries around the world, developing countries, less developed countries, who think that they cannot afford to slow down their economic process. Now they are in a vicious cycle of poverty. They need to create jobs for their people, and they argue that they cannot slow down. So they would ask the developed countries to provide them technology which is environment friendly. Otherwise, they think that they can't do much, and since they have to burn fossil fuels, they have to manufacture in the ways that are known to the world. So this is a puzzle. Development versus environmental protection is a puzzle, and what we need is the development should go along with environmental protection. And it's easier said than done, but that is the way. That is the question to which answers have to be found. So broadly, if you look at the spectrum of possibilities about how to deal with this environment challenge, I think to simplify it, there would be two extremes of this spectrum. At one extreme is living like a hermit, to borrow the word of Vinodji. Just simplify life. Eat apples from the tree, and be in symphony with nature, and be a part of nature, just like monkeys are probably. That is one end of the spectrum. Another end of the spectrum is that we keep continuing the way that we are, and we say that the solutions would lie in science and technology. Now, either of these things or either of these spectrums is not viable, as we all know. Unless we change, technology cannot help us, and similarly, we cannot be a hermit. So the answer lies in actually doing a bit of both, simplifying our lives and improving technology. And as I visualize, and you say, when we say of using technology, we should not be misled into thinking that green technologies are purely green or environmentally neutral. So as you all know that we think that driving electric cars or battery operated cars is a solution. Well, it is a better solution than probably fossil fuel cars. And I don't know what Tata Motors thinks about it, but but I think they're going to invest more in electric cars in the future. But batteries have their own problem. You need to dispose of those batteries. That is again a challenge. Similarly, photovoltaic cells. I mean, how do you dispose of? You can have solar energy, but it's disposing of that. You can't dump that into the sea. You know what's happening in the oceans these days. So technology alone is not a solution, and we should not be misled into thinking that uh, someday great scientists will come and we will have all the solutions and we can continue to live the way we do. So it has to be a mix of both the things. For organizations, I think business organizations have to adopt green orientation or environment orientation as part of their day-to-day living and part of their existence. So every process, every function, every action has to be judged on the matrix of environmental impact. Uh, Governments have to make policies that enable businesses to do that. Unless governments do that, businesses alone cannot, survive being purely green companies. So that's where the role of the government comes. Now, beyond government and beyond organizations, it is citizens of the world. I mean, young citizens like all of you, who have to emerge as a pressure group, an aware pressure group. And it is only when citizens actually demand our governments going to really, take actions which are required, considering the seriousness of the issue. And similarly, as citizens, you can demand from your service providers, your business organizations around you, certain kinds of behavior, and they will be more keen to address the issue if they know that there is a pressure group in the form of aware citizens. Having said that, again, millions and millions of people still have issues of bread and butter to deal with. For them, environmental damage is too far an issue to be dealt with. I mean, they're more concerned about having their bread for the next day. So all these things are complex, and the only thing is that we have to deliver, and we shall. It is not about saving planet or saving Earth. As I said, Earth is going to survive, whatever we may do. It is us who may not survive. It is the planets and the animals around us who may not survive. Earth is going to survive in one form or the other. We all think about doing good for this cause, but now is the time that we must act. To borrow the motto of TERRE Policy Center, I read on the website, to think is good, but to act is better. And I think that very aptly sums up what we all need to do. And I'm really happy that I'm amidst a group of people who are actually taking actions. And so congratulations to all the awardees. Congratulations to all those who participated in this Olympiad. For me, each of you is a winner. It doesn't matter who got the award, who did not. The very fact that you participated in such a wonderful Olympiad speaks volumes of your awareness about this issue, and gives all of us great hope for the future. With those words, I thank Vinita ji again, thank TERRE Policy Center and everybody for inviting me. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for usually it so happens that after a keynote speaker gives away the speech, it's saying to clap and everything. But what you have done today is you have sparked a fear inside of us. And I think that is way beyond motivation. Motivation is something, all right, I'll do it today. I can also do it by evening. But your one phrase of saying that we may not survive is, I think that just shows us the result of what we have done of our past, and that's very scary. And I think we have crossed that path where we can plan something for future. I think we are in a state of situation where we have to act now. And like in most of the children's hand, we see mobiles, we see 5-year-olds and 10-year-olds making apps. So if you can take technology in your hand at such a young age, I think environment is a very natural thing that should come to you to protect, because like I said in the beginning, that is something that we borrow from our future generations. And to sum up what Sir said, Dr. Nimish said, is that unless we change, technology cannot change us. That was the greatest takeaway. And children, most importantly, where like Dr. Nimish said, there are a couple of things which I really don't want you to forget, which he mentioned: change in your behavior, less plastic, optimal use of water, recycle over disposal, plant saplings. These all things are something that only you can do. And trust me, your mindset can be altered by your, I'm not selling short your parents, but elders. The kind of environment that we live in are lazy at times. They would say, that's all right, you can litter it here, that's all right, you can mix up the waste. Segregation of waste is promoted by government, but insiders, home dwellers, they don't do that. They just mix up. So it's you who raise your voice at home, no matter what your age is. Raise your voice against your mother if she mixes plastic with kitchen waste. Raise your voice against your siblings if they're littering the road. So it's you who raise your voice. Today, what we sit here, I think awards and everything is a part of it. But today, children, you are amongst 3 greatest leaders of environment today. Dr. Vinita, Dr. Nimish, and Mr. Kulkarni here. These all 3 have influenced you with their thoughts. And with TERRE Olympiad also, I don't think the leaders today expect that each one of you should have a first rank or each one of you should plant a sapling. No, I think the aim here is, even if one man, if one girl or one boy today can change their mindset, I think you will change the world how it is today. Like you see Mahatma Gandhi or you see Mother Teresa, it's just one person which takes to change the world, and that can be you, and that is what is being expected out of you. But we don't have just one, we have many children who are like that today, and we'll be giving away the awards for them. So to start with, let's start with the awarding ceremony, Sagar. TERRE Olympiad is a national level environmental awareness based online quiz competition conducted by TERRE Policy Center since 2015. This year, it was the 6th edition under the CSR partnership with Tata Motors. This year, the registration for this exam was kept open during the month of August for 5th standard to undergraduate students from all over India under 3 different categories, such as the sapling category from 5th standard to 9th standard students, plant category from 10th to 12th standard students, and tree category for undergraduate students. This year, total 2,74,329 students participated in this exam at national level, and number of students received prizes in top 5, top 10, and top 100 are from all over India. So let's get started with the video. We have a beautiful video with all the winners today, guys. All right, so as we say, we have Padmanabh MR, Cochin Refinery School, Kerala. We have Ananya Vishwakarma, Kendriya Vidyalaya, New Delhi. We have Siddharth Kumar Gopal, St. Thomas Residential School, Kerala. We have Samiksha Satish Ugale, Mahalsa Narayani Public School, Akola, Maharashtra. Mayank Sahu, Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, Chhattisgarh. We have Sonak Palit, Mount Litera, Z School, Jamshedpur, Jharkhand. Pratyush Kumar Malik, Orisha Adarsh Vidyalay, Orisha. Soumyashri Chatterjee, Delhi Public School, North Kolkata, West Bengal. Raymond Day, Calcutta Airport English High School, West Bengal. Mothukuri Manikantha, Teja School, Telangana. We have TERRE Olympiad Award Ceremony for Plant Category Awards. Ayush Shakma, Kendriya Vidyalay, Uttar Pradesh. Ganna Karunakar, Teja School, Telangana. Rohit Dattatreya Warekar, Peth Jyoti Prasad, Vidyalay College, Dance, Maharashtra. Sudishriya Das, Boxey Jagbandhu English Medium School, Odisha. Ayush Kumar Jha, DAV Public School, Jamshedpur, Jharkhand. Abhyansh Dev Kumar, Bagad Pace Global School, Maharashtra. Amrit Raj Biswal, Odisha Adarsh Vidyalay, Odisha. Taranya Bhattacharjee, Prath Memorial School, Kolkata, West Bengal. Janvi Gunapu, Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalay, Andhra Pradesh. Mohammad Rehan, Mount Litera Z School, Jamshedpur, Jharkhand. We have TERRE Olympiad 3 category winners. Shrilam Ganesh, Teja School, Telangana. Pravilika Nate, GRIET College, Telangana. Reddy Veltech University, Telangana. If you can just pause this video. What I want to stress about here is, schools play a major role because children are scattered around the world in their natural habitat at home and elsewhere, but the majority of time they spend is in school, and schools play a major responsibility in shaping their minds. And we have wonderful schools here who have given us maximum participation, and they have encouraged children towards taking care of the environment that they live in. So here we have awards for school. We have Holy Mary International School, which wins the award for Maximum Participation Consolation Award. Bal Bharati Public School, GRHM, Maximum Participation Consolation Award. Shree Jyoti Prasad Vidyalaya Down, maximum participation in continuity. We have Mount Litera Z School, Jamshedpur, maximum and 100% participation. And of course, on rank number 1, Navodaya Vidyalaya Samiti, national participation winner, successful participation with 110 schools.
All the winners will get them.
Are we back? I just want to inform all the wonderful winners, congratulations and heartfelt applause to all of you. And the best part is that this time you don't even have to come on the stage. You will be getting all your gifts delivered right to your doorstep. It will be dispatched to your residence. All right, we will get started. We have a chubby little handsome boy on screen already. All right, let us have some experience sharing by the school award winners. Do we have the representatives or teachers and principals of the school on the video here? Who would be sharing their experience? All right, we see a cute little master over here on screen.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for inviting us to attend this event. I am from Bal Bharati Public School, GRH Mark, Delhi. And I am really thankful to the TERRE committee or TERRE organization for inviting us and inspiring our children to participate in the noble cause, which is most important apart from rest of the issues to be taken care of. And our children are really, I'm thankful to my children as well, who have made us elated and grateful. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing your thoughts and views. And thank you so much for being your part, because without you, it would be impossible, actually. Do we have others joining us to share their experience here?
Yeah, I would like to take this opportunity to again thank TERRE Olympiads, and it was a wonderful experience. It was difficult to see that 100% participation was achieved. I'm from Mount Litera Z School, and we saw that all our students are part of it, and they complete the test on time. We got reminders from the TERRE Olympiad, which was nice because they kept us on our tracks, saw that we did contact our students, and we saw that 100% participation was achieved. And it's also nice that we have 2 students of our school who made it in the top 10, and I hope more in the list. And it was nice. It was a nice experience for all of them. It was the first time that we did it from our homes, but I think the whole team, not only me, the whole school team was behind our students, saw that they did practice, they got the enough amount of time to practice and then give the test, so that they knew what to expect in the test, because we have been giving it for the last 4 years. And I feel that it has been a wonderful journey all throughout. Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon. I'm Pallavi Mahapatra from Bakshi Jagabandhu English Medium School, Odisha. Thank you very much, all the organizers of TERRE Olympiad, because you have given a very nice platform to our students. They are really, you won't believe, from the first day, when they are entering into a new class, they are asking us continuously, when is the TERRE Olympiad, when we are going to join, when we are going to appear, what we need to read, and all these things. So it's a very good platform. At least children are aware, like they are coming to know how to deal with the nature and how to keep their environment fit and fine for next, say, 50 or 100 years. We will be participating, our school students will be participating. We are motivating, as sir told, it is very difficult for 100% participation, but still we are trying our best. Thank you, all the organizers once again. And It is very good that we are a part of this award ceremony, and credit goes to our students and TERRE Olympiad team. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. And I can totally understand your feelings because trust me, if I knew that these were the gifts, I too would have participated. There's such wonderful gifts, and I am sure they serve such as a motivational thing for the children there. Do we have anybody else joining in to share the experience? All right, then why not head to our little children out there? Do we have any students who is wanting to share the experience? We saw a couple of kids out there having fancy, backgrounds and all well decked up in their school uniform. I'm sure it was a complete uniform.
I am student of Jahannavar Vidyalaya Hailakandi.
Hi.
Hi.
I feel it very good platform for me because in the pandemic time, for the time consuming one, it was the best. It was the best opportunity to perform on this platform like Green Olympiad, because in this pandemic time you have to waste your time. Actually, if you waste in these Olympiads, it gives me a really pleasure to thanks the TERRE Green Olympiad. Thank you.
You feel your time is invested. That is great. All right, do we have anybody else?
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Hi, good afternoon. Where are you talking from?
I'm talking from BGM school. It's from Bhubaneswar, Orissa.
Okay.
So I'm Shrutisha, and I really feel very proud to win the prize today. It was really motivational for me.
What have you won?
I won the 7th rank.
Oh, cool.
Great.
So it was really a good experience. I learned a lot of things from this Olympiad, and I wish to give it further in my life. Thank you.
Good. What a beautiful way. I think that is it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wonderful. All right.
Yeah. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yeah. Hi.
So yeah, I think it was a great experience. Like this is the second time I have given this TERRE Olympiad, and yeah, although I could not make it in the top 3.
Like sir said, it doesn't matter what you're winning. It matters that you've participated.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah. So yeah, I would like to say thank you for giving me this opportunity, especially to the undergraduates, because the first time I gave TERRE Olympiad was, I think, when I was in my 12th standard.
Great. It's so nice to hear from you. Thank you so much for participating. It's indeed a motivation for us to go on and on about this and do it again the next year, and we wait to see your participation as well. All right, then I think we have had all the representative from the students' behalf as well. So we will head forward with the event and we shall conclude this. I cannot thank enough for all our 3, I cannot call them guests or leaders because they are beyond that measure, because they help us survive in this environment beautifully and help sustain it. That's the major thing. So thank you, Mr. Vinod Kulkarni. Thank you, Dr. Nimesh Rasagi. And of course, thank you so much, Dr. Vinita Apte, for making a platform for everybody to come together and make this place a better place to live. And we will end the session today with our national.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is Pareddy Lokesh Reddy. You said that's Pareddy. My surname is Pareddy, name is Lokesh Reddy. Pareddy Lokesh Reddy.
Thank you so much for rectifying that. You see, I'm such a poor girl and I mispronounce so many things already. Thank you everyone for bearing with me and for giving me for all the mispronunciations. And shall we now conclude the session for today?
Can you change my name in certificate?
Okay, we'll make sure that your name is changed in there. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for informing us about it. And now we shall conclude this.
Thanks to all the participants. Thanks to all the students and thanks to Geet for wonderful session and hosting the event. And thanks to TERRE team. Without them, TERRE Olympiad will not go very smoothly and today's event also. So we all will now perform our national anthem.
Ma'am, is there any prizes for top 3?
Yes. There are, as usual. You will get it. We will shoot the emails about the prizes and you will get the prizes at your doorstep through Amazon.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Announce.
Thank you.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंग विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्ज्वल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगल नायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय जय हे
Jai Hind.
Jai Hind.
Jai Hind.
Okay. Thanks again and see you soon. Bye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
See you next year. Bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am. See you soon, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
नेट कमी जास्त उरायला ठिकाणी होती आज